Hello, hello, folks. Pulling up the chat. I actually got this all set up even before I went live. So, it should be pretty easy for me to just get it started here. I admit, was I feeling WoW Wednesday right now? No. I was assembling some minis for Warhammer. I bought a Wood Elf army so that I could learn to play Old World. And then I got that. It arrived in the mail, and I went to start building it yesterday, and I saw a set that I had not yet done for a game called Age of Sigmar, which I am not as interested in playing for a few reasons. But I like the models. So I was like, well, this is more approachable. There's only 3 of these. I'm going to build these instead. So I am kind of feeling that right now more than streaming. But it is WoW Wednesday. So we are here and we're going to play WoW. So let me just send out my notifications and then we will be up and running. And you know what? Speaking of my my Warhammer mini, it occurs to me that I should not leave it in front of the window with a big instructions paper in front of it while it's windy. So I'm going to move that, and then we'll go in, but just in case you need some reassurance that we are going to play, I'll flip it on over. We are back on Lutari with that new sword that the auction house gave us. I have 3 mostly complete but headless Paladors, which appear to be knights riding on wingless griffins. All right. You know, I really felt like I was totally ready today, and I was gonna just turn on my stream and start playing, but apparently no, I still somehow ended up being mildly distracted. But we're good now. Let's go ahead and go turn in this quest, and then we'll continue other quests in Ashenvale, I think, for today. I realize that, like, people come to a stream probably because they want to, like, listen to commentary. I feel like lately the way I've been feeling when I play games is like I just want to play in peace, you know? I still want the opportunity that streaming presents for, like, being social and making friends. And so if there are folks here chatting, like, I am more than game to chit-chat with them. But when they are not here, I don't feel as much of an interest in, like, just like commenting vaguely. And I think the thing is like, I don't mind sharing my thoughts out loud, but the mood I've been in while playing World of Warcraft has not been... It's not been lexicalized, so it's hard to verbalize. What I mean by that lexicalized meaning like words, I feel like I've just been having, like, gesturing in real life, so that's also not lexicalized, not happening, or not helping. But it's just kind of like a vibe. Like, I just want to hang out and exist and feel what it feels like to be doing a particular game world or experience. There isn't a lot to say about it, in the same way that, like, you don't always have a lot to say about it just being a nice drive home from work, you know? Like, you can say a lot of stuff about, like, being glad you're not at work anymore, or, like, the stressful things that happened at work, but if you just have a nice drive coming home, you usually don't have lots of reasons to say, like, what made it feel nice. You can give a list of things that made it, like, because those things didn't happen, it's not bad, but it is hard to describe. And I think that's kind of where I'm at with video games lately. I've been playing a lot of stuff where I just feel nice existing in that world. And I don't have a lot to say about it. Let's see, we're gonna turn in this quest.
Speak. Victory.
Yeah, I heard that someone tore up the lake out there like a dust devil through the Barrens. From the sound of it, too, we might be able to set up a possible observation area out there to keep an eye on our Alliance friends. Well, that is, if we can keep it on the down low. Looks like you ended up being useful after all. The transports between here and Stone Talon should have an easier time of it. Take this. You've earned it.
Farewell.
Alright. I remember, so last time we played, we got close, but did not quite hit 26. I think I'm just wondering, should we go Stone Talon or work on these? North of Astronar. That's quite a ways away. I know one of these, I think, is over here. This might be one of them. For these satyrs. Splinter Tree Post, Booty Bay, and satyrs. Okay, well, maybe we'll try to find some satyrs then. Let's go see up here. I also feel like there might have been satyrs up here that I'm not remembering. So we're gonna just run all the way up north of Ashina and see if we can find what I am looking for. I think that's the thing about vanilla. Like, to me, it feels like a world that you hang out in. So if I was going to describe it in some particular way, I honestly feel like there is a version of my mood where I would just describe vanilla World of Warcraft first and foremost as like a social platform, because there is so much time where you're just enjoying looking at the world, looking at your own character, and like passing the time while you travel to the next location, that you're probably having conversations. I guess, is that a social thing? I feel like there has to be a word for somewhere that you just like hang out, and then also that you hang out and just looking at the world and at yourself is half of the entertainment, and then the other half of the entertainment is like talking to other people. I guess that's just what it, I don't know, it's what it felt like to hang out with friends as a kid when you weren't doing anything on a summer day, but also like you didn't have a feed to look at. Like we had technology, we definitely were on the internet, but like we had to come up with our search term. And also if we didn't find anything, like we would get bored and go do something else. I feel like World of Warcraft vanilla feels like that mood where either you are just enjoying the environment or you go find something, like you go make your own fun, or you're talking to people, and this is how you spend your time. And I really like that. Does not give you tons to comment on as you run to the next location. Once we hit 26, we have these leggings to put on. Ooh, my inventory is very full. I should have sold stuff while we were at the town. That is my bad for sure. We could go get buffs, but honestly, I feel like playing more than I feel like going and getting the buffs, so we are not gonna take the huge survival boost that those buffs represent, and instead are just gonna focus on questing. And then be really sad if Lutari dies. I feel like more people die in Horde at like 10 to 13 than I feel like I see on the Alliance side. Kinda weird to me. I do think there probably are more players Horde side, I have heard that before, but... Ooh... I used to have one of those as like a non-combat pet. I loved it. I loved the wings on this model. So pretty. Very cute. Gonna run by all these bears that are also not the quest objective. I'm gonna remember to click this multiple times because it's vanilla and that is how it do.
Inventory is full.
No. Okay. I don't know, maybe if I am struggling, I think that's part of my reluctance to stream the last week or two, is that I'm like not in a mood, or like I'm not in a space where I'm having thoughts that I have a lot to say about. And maybe even though I know it's not best practice as a streamer to like stream silently, maybe I do just let the gameplay speak for itself. Comment when I got something to say, voice act when I got something to voice act, and then chill. Because I don't want to put myself off of doing it, you know? Like, I do enjoy this. It is fun. Good opportunity. I have to not discourage myself by feeling like I need to have loads of engaging things to say all the time while I am streaming. I do think this was the wrong way, though. So we will go back down. I think there's an alliance quest giver over here, so I'm wondering if there's going to be guards. At which point... There is an alliance quest giver. Can you please let me discover whatever this is? Literally just Moonwell. Okay, did not get experience for it. Thank you. Thank you for literally nothing. Oh, I think... Oh no, I think they're like swamp elementals. I was gonna say maybe this is the way up to Furbolgs, but I think they're swamp elementals that I'm thinking of, and given the lack of a path up, I might be wrong. Oh my goodness. Not a good day to fight, Furbolgs, apparently. Yikes.
Need your raid.
Stay thoughtful about my options, remembering that I have this to buff myself once I'm ready to fight things more regularly. I got target dummies. I have wool bandages that do nothing. Do I have more wool yet? Did I loot any? No. I cannot believe that we got to 114 and not 115 last time. That was so frustrating.
I can't carry anymore.
I think I have to drop something now because I have to pick this rough stone up to keep going. So, we'll get rid of the linen. No more priest for Dom. I actually have only died in hardcore twice. One was a level 8 druid, and the other one was a level 19 paladin, who I was gonna actually, like, keep at 20. Like, I was less than 15 minutes from pausing and progressing that character. That was agonizing. Oh my goodness, 42, and you fall death. That is brutal. So this is where I think the elementals are, like the bog elementals. Hello, Photon! How are you doing this evening? We are playing hardcore, so the pacing is chill, and we are chill. But if we die, it will be soul-crushing. How are you? That's fair. That's kind of the mood I'm in. I was assembling a miniature, and I kind of wanted to keep doing that, but I was like, nope. I have to do WoW Wednesday. That's my habit that I'm gonna commit to is WoW Wednesday. So we'll give it a couple of hours, and then if I'm not into it, well, honestly, it might be kind of dark then, but if the lighting is still good and I can see what I'm doing, then maybe I'll continue miniatures. I bought an army of wood elves, which means I have like 70 wood elves to assume, or to assemble. But instead of working on that, I took out a different kit that I hadn't started yet of like knights on griffins, but the griffins don't have any wings. It's a hardcore night because I am feeling like chill, you know, like I don't know if you can tell, like I'm not like super excited, I'm not like super bubbly, I don't have loads to say, and so I was like, you know what, the slow pace of vanilla World of Warcraft is probably where I'm at. Okay. That's not good. I can't attack that. They're just in the ground. A bear and this, Furbolg. Warhammer, yeah. Do I have anybody to play Warhammer with? Do I know how to play Warhammer? No. But I got into the idea of Warhammer when I was, like, trying to trace the lineage of stuff that I care about, like, what inspired it, or, like, what seeded the idea, and so I got to Warhammer because, fun fact, Warcraft was originally a Warhammer game, and then they asked for the license for it, and they were told no, and they were like, okay, well, we made the game without asking first. We're gonna have to come up with our own IP. And so actually that is how World of Warcraft got started, was because they made a Warhammer game, and that, well, like Warcraft 1, not World of Warcraft. They made a Warhammer game, and then were told you can't make a Warhammer game, so they made their own thing. I'm sorry that it was crummy. Is there, like, just stuff going on with your coworkers, or I guess it's also fine if you don't want to talk about it. Maybe you just want to forget about it and just want to hear about not that. I have not. That's kind of a cool idea. I feel like Hero Forge or something like that, like, had a deal with World of Warcraft at one time where you could, like, have your character printed, which is cool. However, I have figured out that, like, a lot of the cheaper models that you can get online, like, people are really into it, because official Warhammer models actually are really quite expensive. But, like, they're 3D printed, so they come already assembled to you. And even though it's finicky, I really like putting them together. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna be somebody who, like, will be just as happy with a 3D printed one because I want to put it together myself. Have you ordered stuff from Hero Forge before?
Not ready yet. I can't do that.
I need an interrupt. I mean, that time I was just fast enough on the kill, so it didn't matter, but... 8. 8. Oh, I have 2 8s. Okay. Get rid of that. I have 2, 7, 8, 9, 11, 6. 2. 2 2s. Delete 1. Photon's basically doing 2 jobs since one of the coworkers on vacation. The new people are useless. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's fair. We're also down another member, so it's just been hectic. Worked 10 shifts since we were super backed up. Yikes. I think my boss is feeling that way because my counterpart at a different school doesn't exist right now. The previous one resigned. And so, like, we actually did interviews today for some of the positions that are vacated at the school, but there's supposed to be 5 staff people that work there, and right now they have 1. So my boss and the one that they have is like the assistant role. So like the manager role, the 2 like mid-level leader roles. So it's a school, right? So like the manager role is not filled. The 2 teacher roles are not filled, and then there's 2 like teacher's assistants. One of the teacher assistant roles is filled. So there are 4 jobs open, including all of the ones that are supposed to be like running everything down there. That are currently open and we're doing interviews for, and so my boss is trying to do some of the manager work and extra tasks that like there should be another person to do for that school, and I can tell she is just overwhelmed. Do they like send you a fully assembled model, or is it more customizable, or like do you get to build it? Like does it come on a sprue, or do they 3D print it for you? Yeah, it is kind of rough for her. That was the job that I was thinking about taking, which like wouldn't have even helped because then she'd just be doing the same thing for my current job for the school I work for, so. I'm pretty sure I have to go up this hill, and there's a cave, and these charms are like in the bins in the cave, which is not a safe thing to do on hardcore. Go in a cave, but that's what we're gonna do. I wonder if the community on the server that is not hardcore contains people that I would want to hang out with. Because if you die in hardcore, like, you can transfer the character for free to the not hardcore server. You just have to make a new one on the hardcore server. But I like the focus and the like genuine care about their characters and survival that people have in this version of the game. So I don't really want to play the normal version, but 3D printed painted or not, that's fair. Hey, we get new pants. Oh, respawn. New pants. Oh yeah. Also, it occurs to me that we can get new skills. Let's see. Increase critical strike damage. Increases damage we do with melee weapons. Reduce the cost of thunderclap. Am I critting very often? Sayonara has died, and I guess that's probably true. Sayonara. Um, oh, I forgot that in the older version of the game, or maybe it's without the add-on that I have, you don't get to see what your crit strike chance is. Yeah, Blizzard shows up with like a machete and reenacts your death in your apartment.
Inventory is full.
Will we get 115, please? Yes! Alright, so now next time we go back to town, we can get some bandages that will do slightly more to actually help us. Oh, yeah. I like to check to make sure people don't need assistance, but they're doing okay. Like, it is kind of scary assembling the models because the glue you use, basically, I can tell from, like, the scent of it that it's probably amazing for me to be breathing it in. But it, like, melts the plastic temporarily, so then when you push it against another piece of plastic, they, like, fuse together. So if you get the glue in the wrong spot, or if it's not sticking, like, it's slowly melting the whole, like, miniature. So it is kind of scary to try and put together the Warhammer miniatures, because if you freak up, like, you freak up. Although I am just trying to remember that, like, they're all, you know, it's like scratching a Transformers toy. It's just battle damage. Like, it's fine. But, so yeah, like, that fear is definitely scary, but I do like putting it together, and I think I would miss that if I just, like, was handed a completely ready-to-go figure. Photon says, manager called me on the office phone to ask me if you could do additional work printing like 1,500 orders on top of it. 1,500 orders? Oh my god. That's a lot, actually.
Need more rage.
I'm picking up stuff to help my boss, but it's only like, can you put in 40 bus requests? It's not, I mean, maybe it's pretty fast considering your lead has done 1,300 of them already, but wow.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, we're going in a cave. We are going in a cave. We gotta stay heads up, because this is exactly how people die. They go in a cave by themselves as a warrior. Oh good, they run. I don't like that. That's not good. Alright, just as a reminder for me, I have dummies. I have a swiftness potion. I should use these things if I need to. I should hamstring, so that when they run away, they do it slowly.
Inventory is full.
Page 10, do we have that one yet? 11? No, we don't have it. Yay! We need that one. Toss this stone. Probably need the cloth. We will discard this wolf flank. Or cloth. Photon says it's because the signing team used to do it and the due day's coming up. I don't know, but either way, it's coming through me eventually. She also asked me to do it at the end of the day yesterday. Like, she came up to you and you're like, hey, I know you're supposed to be leaving right now, but actually, can you stay and do several hours more of work? That is not the time I want to be asked for that. Like, you gotta ask me that when I've only been at work for like an hour. So in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, it won't be that bad. I'll stay, and then I will. Whereas, like, you ask me that 30 minutes before work is over, I would be like, no, I don't want to. It is a quest. Somebody lost the manual for a piece of equipment they're supposed to use for logging, and so they have asked me to collect all the pages. And the way that you get the pages, honestly, is sorry, I'm thinking about this pull here. I feel like I'm gonna get both, and I don't think that's gonna be good. We'll try it, I guess. So you have to get all the pages, and just like random stuff drops pages. Okay, this is okay. This is gonna be fine. But there's like 12 of them or something. It's a lot of pages, and I have gotten duplicates many times.
Not enough range.
Manager just said, no, she asked me, hey, it needs to be done at some point this week. Can you come in early or stay late? And I was like, bro, I can't today when you spring it on me. Yeah, that makes sense. But at least she thought it was, like, maybe just a this week thing and not that day. Oh, I'm not actually looting the things that I need to be looting. That's good for me. So, like, these boxes. Yeah, I think these chests are where the things are. I don't really want to get too deep in, though, because if I end up in a bad situation, I want to be very near the exit. There it is. So I need to get 8 of these. I don't want to go super far in. Just because look at how tightly these are packed. And they all have, like, or a number of them either can cast or have a bow. So even as I'm running away, they can still hit me. This could just become very, very dangerous very, very fast. And as you said earlier, Photon, if you die in hardcore, you die in real life. So we don't really want that. But yeah, well, I'm sorry, it is a zoo at work. Hopefully, it is a workplace where you could just be like, no, I work here from this time to this time. And people accept that. They haven't been running until, like, right at the end, but I feel like if I stop using hamstring, then they will start being smart again about running early, so I will keep doing it as a best practice. Is there any charms around here? I don't see any. But no, I appreciate you hanging out, because I feel like before you were here, I was really... Honestly, I was just talking about the fact that it's like, I'm in the mood to play games, but I have been in one of those moods where you just sort of like enjoy the vibes of the game, and you don't necessarily... No! Oh, that sucks for that dude. Level 60 death must be hard. But I was kind of talking about that I was just enjoying the vibes and just sort of hanging out, and I didn't have a lot of, like, things that, like, are made of words to say. And just having somebody else here, I feel like I'm becoming more chatty. It's very helpful. Ooh, those are not a bad drop. I mean, not useful for me, but... still. I wonder, I feel like this could just get bad really fast. Maybe we just wait for the respawn. Like, do we play it safe and, like, just utterly make completely dull content? I hope he is also enjoying the utterly dull content.
Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more
Well, swift shift. Alright, see that? That can get dangerous. They just respawned 2 at a time. Let's pull one. Keep their numbers very, very low. A 60 def is just, like, brutal. Like, I can't even imagine how much time you have put in, and now it's gone. Ooh, this is getting dangerous. They are respawning very quickly, like, right on top of me. Yeah, I think we're gonna stay near the door and just kind of keep clearing it out. As much as, I mean, if it's taking, like, oh my god. They are respawning right on top of me. Yeah, and I agree, and like I was thinking about that, and I was like, you know, sometimes I watch streamers that like aren't saying anything, but I don't know how like I get people to like push follow and come back saying nothing. You know, it's my glowing personality that will bring them back. I know it's my glowing personality that brings you back. So, I feel like I am looking forward to a time in which I have a few people that like regularly come and hang out, but sometimes we all just like quiet vibe together. Right now it seems like as I'm trying to like build regular audience, I need to put a personality forward that isn't like,
Need more rage.
I'm sure I've seen a character that is largely mute who people like, but I can't think of any right now.
Need more rage. Not ready yet.
I brought these before. It was 24 and a 23, and I think all I had to do was just... Am I in combat? Oh. What am I in combat with? What am I in combat with? I guess it was that totem that just disappeared. Okay. That scared me. I don't know if that was meant to be supportive or letting me know that, like, you know what, quiet content, Starsworn, might be for you. Silent content is really something you should consider.
Not enough. Not ready yet. I need a time. Need more rage. Not ready yet. Not enough rage.
I can tell that I'm, like, getting less focused. Oh, another 60 dead in Encourage. That run is probably not going good tonight. Because I'm, like, hitting 50% health and I'm not panicking. I'm gonna have to go deeper. The respawn timers on these baskets are not high enough to just, like, hang out here. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go take risks.
Can't carry anymore.
Take risks and do dangerous things. We will go. I don't think I saw any charms off to the right, so I think we have to go to the left. No, I understand how it is. It's fine. Ooh, big aggro on that range. I don't like an enrage. That seems really bad. Hoping the Ursa will die shortly. Thank you. I was like, please don't live forever and walk until you pull more. I want to live, so you must die. Okay. Although I have to say these wool bandages do not heal for very much, so I am not really sure if it matters at this point if I'm using them.
I can't carry.
Page 2? I think I have page 2. I do have page 2. Okay. Honestly, super scary. I'm just really worried that we're gonna pull a ton. Like, even 2, if they're both 24, is a little bit of an issue. $23, $24. Just one, please. Can you get one? Yay, just one. I thought we were gonna get 2 there. Woohoo! Playing it safe. We're making non-content. Playing it safe. Uh-oh. I should have hamstrung him. Please only pull one. I can do one. Do not dodge the hamstring. I need you not to run away at top speed. Thank you. Alright. I think I'm gonna go to the left because I'm still closer to the exit.
Not ready.
If I need to take that. So we're gonna go to the left rather than deeper into the cave.
Need more rage. Not enough rage. I need more rage.
Ooh, upgrade? No, that's okay. We have great pants. We have some great pants. But no, I've been trying out the new work schedule. So I go to work like an hour and a half later than I used to. And a couple of times I have
Not enough rage.
been done streaming beforehand now.
Not enough rage.
Which I think is what I want to do. I want to do it in the mornings, but I'm not
More rage.
always like ready for it at 9 a.m. I've stayed up late a couple of times now, so it's like I'm not getting out of bed until like 8:30.
More rage.
not really ready to lock into streaming then with just half an hour to do like morning chores and stuff like that. Uh-oh. No! 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 Oh, this is really bad. Okay, this is really, really bad. This genuinely might be curtains for me. Oh, frick. Maybe not. That potion might have just saved me. That was really bad. Like, I know you don't know Hardcore World of Warcraft. That easily could have and maybe should have been my death. Oh. Like, I'm not even playing that up. I was about to have about 8 of them come down on me. How is what? Surviving? It's great to survive. I love that.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't have another potion. So part of me is like, should I go back in there? I'm only half done with my quest, but what if it happens again? Now I don't have a way to get out. These scythe claws kill quite a bit too. I think they have a pretty fast attack speed, so that might be it. I really thought that was the end for Lutari there. I'm glad that I acted when I did. It easily could have been my end. Like, if I didn't have the swiftness potion, I would have died.
I'm out of range. Can't do that. Need more range.
The thing about Warrior is you don't have any self-heal. So while you are in combat, like, the health you have is the health you have, except for if you use health potions, but also all of the potions are on the same cooldown. So, like, in that case, I thought about using a health potion, but then I would not have been able to use the swiftness potion. So you kind of, like, you have to make a decision between, like, are you running or are you trying to, like, restore health? And I'm also really glad that I picked swiftness potion there rather than health potion, or again, I just would not have had the speed to outrun them hitting me, and with, like, 10 of them on me, like, I'm not gonna out DPS that.
I'm out of ammo.
Out of ammo. Rude. Yeah, like, it definitely is one of those, like, the gameplay is in the choice making. So you have to like think about what do you want to do? Do you want to like stand and fight, or are you gonna bail? You still haven't respawned though, so I feel like I guess maybe I will go down through here and see if I find more. Because they're not respawning, but like that did work out for me, but I don't have any more swiftest potions, so I can't do that again. Like that won't work a second time because I can't do it a second time. So we're gonna go down here and see if there's some easier pulls and some more chests. Ooh. I'm kind of glad I turned around to get this to be in combat, and then I noticed this. We just need 3 more.
I'm out of range. I need more range. Not enough range.
You do have to remember that, like, starting with 80% health, not a good idea.
I need to get closer.
I guess without ammo, I can't, like, pull. I have to charge. And again, in a tightly spaced area, I need to resupply. As soon as I'm done with this quest, we gotta go clear inventory, buy new, first aid skills, and then get some more ammunition and swiftest potions. Well, ooh, that's one we need. That's one we need. And then I gained some inventory because we were able to combine some of them. Yeah. This is probably not, this is an escort quest probably to go out, but escort quests are death. So we might not save the bear. I don't know, that feels mean to say. But I'm also very concerned about my likelihood of being alive if I attempt to save the bear. And then the bear isn't saved, you know? Like, both of us are dead, and what good is that? I don't really like how fast my health is dropping here.
Need more range. Not ready yet.
I do have a health potion, so I think I'm gonna be okay. We're gonna go ahead and just use the health potion.
Need more range.
Well, now I feel bad. Maybe we're gonna have to save the bear. I guess I could go back and, like, just try and make sure that it's as, like, clear as possible. And if necessary, then I can abandon the bear and just hearth. Yeah, I don't want to die. Like, let me check my plate here. I have put, let's see, 24 plus 9, 23. I have put 23.5 hours into this character already. And so, like, that is the calculus of hardcore. Of, like, should I do this? Or should I not? Every hour you play, your level of risk increases. I really ideally need one more Soul Charm before I attempt that. And... uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't like this. I don't like it when they spawn on top of me. It's very scary. Also, I don't like this enrage where they hit me faster and harder. That is also not something I enjoy.
Not ready yet.
We will clear the way out a little better, and then try to escort the bear.
More rage. Not ready yet.
Because admittedly, like, the bear fights a little bit too, but it's not gonna fight as well as a player character will. So, it is risky to do pulls. It's not even as good as, like, having two players here. We're gonna try the bear quest. We're gonna try it. And I hopefully not about to end up on hardcore moments. Eh? Who are you? Lutari? You're no furbolg. They are cursed! They thought I was a bear and captured me, and now they starve me. My strength is failing. Help me escape, then speak with my sister Yama at the Splinter Tree Post to the east. Lutari! I must escape! I'm thinking this is probably a druid, is what's going on.
Not enough rage. Need more rage. Ability isn't ready. Not ready yet.
The thing about vanilla
Ability isn't ready yet.
escort quests is that they walk really slow. And then also when you defeat something, they will go back to where they were and then continue walking. I kind of want to be killing ahead just because I feel like these are respawning. And so I want to move quickly.
Not ready yet.
So that hopefully we outpace these. Eating for a food buff real quick. Okay. And like as best as possible. Oh frick. Yeah, no, we're out. We're out. Like, I'm sorry to the bear, but did you see how like 3 or 4 of them appeared at one time? No. No, we're out. We're out. We are leaving. We are surviving. And, yeah, we did fail that one quest, but... But we don't have to restart the character, so...
Need more rage.
I feel kind of bad just like leaving him, but again, I don't think I was gonna win. Like, I pulled one and then 3 more summoned, and I feel like I maybe could have done 2. But even just the 3 that were summoned, I don't think I was going to win. Yeah. He just died. So I guess I could have come back a little bit sooner. But I feel like, yeah, oh, these are 24s and stuff that got summoned too. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think this is happening. Because now those guys are there and not despawned. So I can't even go get more troll charm boxes. Well, not great. I think the troll charm boxes are only inside this cave. I don't think they're just around the village. We'll go look though. But I can't go back in where I'm gonna pull 3 of them at a time. That is not gonna work out for me. I think we're gonna have to come back. I feel like if there was one, I'd be able to see it. There's a chest. But I'd be able to see, like, the troll charm box around one of these villages, or one of these little, like, structures, and I cannot. So I think we're gonna table this for now. If I had more supplies, like another swiftness potion or something, I might have tried it a little bit longer, or I might have retried this, but not as it stands, I'm afraid. I feel like this shaman is not dying. We're gonna leave, because I don't like how much he's not dying, but how much I am dying. Like, maybe I am being told, table this. Should we just play it super safe and Hearth and go get our supplies? I think so. We don't have anything to turn in. So let's just Hearth. Oh, that's so annoying that I just needed one more. I got cocky deciding to do that quest for sure. Vendor some stuff. Oh, a 24 dying in dead mines. Yikes, that must have been a bad pull. Also, I guess while we're here, I should remember to go to Booty Bay. So the way to Booty Bay is you go to the Ratchet and take a boat. But I should remember that I need to do that and pick up a thing for the Warsong Supplies quest. Did I click Ratchet? I wanted to click Ogremar. Did I click Ratchet by mistake? I think I did, based on the direction we're flying. Okay, well, if we're going to Ratchet, are we going to Ratchet? No. Yes? No. Okay. I didn't think this was the way that we usually flew on this, this flight path. Never mind. I was like, I guess we'll do that first. But now we don't gotta. So our list is train new bandages, get swiftness potions. I feel like there's a third thing that I can't remember. Does anybody happen to remember what it was? Corvina is a good name for a demon of that sort. Great, swiftness potion. Not expensive, please. 33 per. Curious if I buy a bigger pack, is it cheaper? 33 for 2, so not cheaper on that. Slightly cheaper if I buy 3. If I buy 5... Well, I can't afford 5, and it's not that much cheaper. So I think we're gonna go with 3. That is most of the money, but again, I'd rather be out the money and alive. That is good, and then I want to replace the dummy. I need copper. I think I have some. Yes, I can go make this. So I'm going to add that on here. In addition to doing the wool bandages, we are also going to make another target dummy. Yes. Alright, now I can make bandages that do... I mean, they'll help a little bit more in a situation than the plain wool bandages will. They're not amazing. Frankly, neither is silk bandage at this point, but it's gonna be a little bit before I can even get to silk bandage. I feel like if I had silk bandage right now, that would be really great. But I probably won't have silk bandage for another level or two.
May your blades never dull.
Okay, let's go do the replacement dummy. And I also feel like I should do something with all these greens. I'll think about that here. What can I do with all the greens? Just inventory rearranging here, putting all the quest items with the quest items and all that. Admittedly, this is probably kind of dangerous to go. I think you have to go in the building, but there are these assassins now that are sometimes up in that building to my left. Not super safe to go in there. So what I am going to need to do is make... Oh, I can't because I used all my wool cloth. Well, I'll make the copper modulator and the copper bolts. I guess I won't because I don't have any linen. I didn't think I needed this anymore. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, well, we'll still make 3 of these bolts. And then we'll be ready when we get linen. So now we have enough copper bolts, and we will be able to make a copper modulator once we find a piece of linen. We also... Oh, we need... That's what it was. We need ammo. Okay. Rough blasting powder. But I probably don't have any rough stone anymore. No. Can I make different kind of shot if I get horse blasting powder?
Time is money, friend.
Every day is a test, and this day is no different. If you pass this test, I will share some of my knowledge.
Be good.
Gnome technology. 2 years ago, its most common use was as a punchline. Times certainly have changed. Now they've all got a new rig built that's better than all our shredder models combined. I need the blueprints, Lutari. Unfortunately, the plans are locked away in a safe near Mechengineer Thermoplug. To make matters worse, the combination to the safe is only known by Mechengineer Thermoplug. Do whatever you have to do to get that combination, Lutari. Then crack open that safe and bring back those blueprints. Oh, these are pants that I like. I wanted these pants on my hunter, and ultimately I, like, way out leveled them and never got to go. It's a big upgrade. I'm pretty sure this is a red quest, and we will definitely be back, though, since we are, an engineer. So I'm not that concerned about it. I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
What up?
Crafted heavy shot. That's what I wanted.
Have a good one.
What do I need to do that? Oh, nothing. Great. Create one. Should I make some more dynamite? Yes, but I need linen. Oh, I forgot that linen was so useful. Okay. Well. We won't vendor it the next time we find what we want. Gonna double check that my ban worked. Yes, it did. Great. Alright, we have done engineering. We got more ammunition. We got first aid. We got a potion. We got our potions back. I think that is everything we need to do. Oh, I'm gonna put these in the bank or mail them to an alt. I'll figure out which one of those makes more sense. Chat today is amazing in game. Just doing my part. Clean up this cesspool. So I think this one, ironically, both of my horde alts wear cloth. So one of these is going to actually be useful. I think the other ones are going to probably end up getting disenchanted. But clears up my inventory a little bit. Can I make any new food? I don't have any clam. I don't have any coyote meat. No. Well, it might be... Maybe we will go back to Stone Talon and work on that instead, just because those are lower level quests, so they are lower reward, but they are also less dangerous, and that might be the speed that I am at. Unfortunately, for everybody who loves high octane excitement.
Down.
Debating whether or not I was going to stream for 2 hours. I'm debating whether or not this is a good stopping point, though, at an hour and a half. I guess where I'm at is I've settled in. It's too dark in here now to work on my minis. So I will continue all the way to my 2-hour mark. Just because I don't have like a clear thing that if I turned off stream, like what would I want to go do? And, you know, I'm okay with continuing to play WoW for right now, so we'll just keep doing that. But let's turn off some of the extra tracking. We're gonna track things that we're actually working on. Can't track that one, but we will remember. I know that this is a quest, and I was never sent here, and that surprises me. I guess I'll go talk to him and see if, like, somehow I missed the quest.
Sub.
I did. Okay.
Go forth to
Well,
victory.
let's do this because safe experience. The Kolkar are a threat to the Horde's claims in the Barrens. We must reduce the numbers of their troops, and so I have a bounty task for you. While in Kolkar territories, slay their warriors and collect centaur bracers. Return when you have a heap of bracers, and the Horde will reward you well.
For the Horde. Strength.
The centaurs have plagued the Tauren for years, and recently the Kolkar centaurs of the Barrens have grown into a real threat. Normally, they were disorganized in these lands, but new leaders have risen among them, rallying them. To preserve our holdings here, the centaur leaders must be destroyed. Bring me the head of Barak Kodobane. He camps near the Forgotten Pools to the north. Defeat him, then return to me. Gonna do that first. See, and that quest that I turned down was for Nomergon. It's a dangerous place. Another one going down. Not good. Not good. It looks like a full wipe. It's Forgotten Pools? It is. Alright, great. Camps near the Forgotten Pools. I want to find the leader first. Just because I'm sure I will have to clear plenty of Centaur around him. I bet this is his hut up here. I remember it's kind of different.
Your ray near the target.
This where he is? No. Okay. Oh, this is the place for the key. I think I deleted the key though. Oh no, I finally figured out what it was for. Oh well. That's okay.
It's too far away. Not ready yet. That ability. I need to get closer.
Like a pretty big hut. Maybe this is his hut. Wrangler, Stormer. I guess I'm wrong. I really thought he would be in there just because that is such a, like, distinctive hut. It feels like a leader lives there.
I can't do that yet.
Wait, I wonder if this is one of the things where, like, if you kill enough of the centaur, then he comes and waits to fight you. I think that might be it. Linen! That's one of the things we needed. I think we can at least make bombs, which is an important aspect of being safe. Well, these just do fire damage. We need rough blasting powder. I shouldn't have been deleting those rocks. This is what happens when you don't play a character for a while. You forget what the resources you actually need are. I need these ones because of the stun. So... Or he does spawn here. Here he is. He's dead. Okay. Well, we'll just wait for him to come back then.
It's too far away. Not ready yet. That ability is not enough.
Battered chest, give me something good. Alright. I'll take that. That was good enough for me. We will come back and see if he has respawned. For now, I will just work on getting the bracers.
It's too far away. Not enough range. I can't do that.
Yay! I got another key! So now I can just open the chest, and I do not have to be sad that I got rid of the key.
Need more rage. I need to target something first.
The shield that's like, I mean, it's on a horde character, so it'd be a shield that's really just good for shaman, because paladin's not an option. But shaman is the one class that I like roll over and over again, trying to get into, because I feel like the fantasy of it is a cool idea with the different elemental things in the totems. But sadly, I just never really seem to find my stride with it. Never get into it.
Not ready yet.
Alright, let's see what it is. I'm hoping for greens. I got a green. Nice. Are you gonna be okay? Yes. Okay, great. Honestly, what I wish I had some clips of, while I was on my hunter, like a number of times I spotted someone in the distance struggling, and just running in and being the one to pull them out of it just I felt like a superhero, and I really enjoyed doing it. And I feel like I have not gotten to do that lately. Also, on a warrior, admittedly, a lot less safe. It is easy to be a hero when you're not risking very much. Or when you know it's not even like a risk for you.
Not ready yet.
I mean, it's still exciting to be a hero. I still would definitely do it on this character, but it is
Need
much
more
less
rage.
risky on a ranged character with a pet. Five more bracers to go. It does look like they're only wearing two, and not, you know, a bunch on all their legs, so that's fair.
Not enough range.
My phone is getting quite warm from having Twitch open, which is weird. I feel like running Twitch is not harder than running YouTube. It seems like it doesn't get warm when it runs YouTube.
I need to get closer.
Alright, he has respawned,
Can't do that. Need
so
more
that
rain.
is convenient.
Not enough range.
This is gonna give me a really bad false sense of security. Got another booty key. So we'll go check that chest again.
Not enough range.
I suppose because I didn't take everything out of it, when I open this, it's just gonna have the stuff that it had before. It didn't, like, despawn and come back. Oh, I am wrong. Nice. Love Milk Fart. Wow. That's a name.
It's too far away. Need more range. That ability isn't ready.
Frustrating to see. I wonder where they are. I mean, presumably they're not that close to me, but...
Not ready. That ability isn't ready.
Someone in guild chat shared a joke that I shall now share with you. Did you all hear about the Italian chef? Yeah. Kinda sad how he passed away.
Not ready yet.
One more set of bracers, and then we'll go turn this in.
I'm out of range. I can't do that. Need more range. Not enough range. Need more range.
Alright, turn in time. And then we will continue on in our journey to do the quests that I intended to do.
Blood and thunder for the Horde.
kind of an awkward moment when you tell a joke and you can't remember if you, like, have just paused after sharing the beginning or if you shared the punchline. Hopefully, if you're here and you're invested in the Italian chef, you have already heard that he passed away. Nicely done. I'm sure you struck fewer into the surviving centaurs, Lutari. If they have sense, they'll now calm themselves and stop their advances. But I don't think they will. And that is unfortunate. Unfortunate for them.
Go with honor. Go for
Hello, Lutari. Do you have Barak's head for me?
strength.
Well done, Lutari. The centaur are low, brutish creatures, but a few have wit and vision enough to lead, and those are the most dangerous. Barak was such a centaur. It is good that he is dead.
Go with honor.
The centaur Varag the Dervish wanders the barrens and will be difficult to find, but he is based at the centaur command tent at the stagnant oasis to the southeast. It may be possible to draw him to you. Travel to the stagnant oasis to the southeast and attack centaur near the command tent. It will be dangerous, but if you can kill enough centaur, then they should raise the alarm, and Varag will come. Bring me his head, and I will place it with Barak Kodovanes.
For the horde.
This was the quest that I was thinking of when I was like, maybe I just need to kill a bunch of them and he will get summoned. In this one, he doesn't. Also, doing that orc voice, I messed something up, and now I can't get out of vocal fry. Uh-oh. That's not what I want. If I put a lot of work into it, I can speak up at a higher pitch, but oopsie. I don't know if we should be running. I feel like I'm gonna call it here very shortly. Maybe I should go to where there's rested experience. But I guess I have rested for a while yet. So it's probably not that important to make sure that I pop it back up. Also, admittedly, since I'm killing greys, like, they're not giving me a whole lot of extra experience. All of a sudden, I have been very sleepy. I think maybe with the safety of these guards, we will in fact let this be the end of the evening. Also, my laptop feels like weirdly super warm, so I'm sure it doesn't really mind being told that it's break time. Let us evaluate a raid target. Let's see. Well, most of my usual folks are not here, so I think we will just raid into the ferret rescue, because that's a good place to leave any extra viewers. Thank you for hanging out this evening, Photon, if you are still around. And anybody else who's checking out this VOD, please come by and hang out sometime while we're live. Super compelling ending statement. Honestly, it's not that original anymore when people just, like, say a stand-in for the thing that they want. But I understand why they do it, because I also can't think of anything right now. Goodbye, Photon. We are going to the ferret rescue video. They're very cute. I don't know how into ferrets you are. Obviously, I like ferrets because I have ferrets. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see people again at some point in the future. Bye-bye.